Good afternoon. Welcome to Fluttering in the Spirit Tarot. Today is Monday, April 13th, 2026. This is a reading for the sign of Pisces. Please take what fits here and leave the rest. Please subscribe, follow, and like this video. We will go ahead and see what's in the energy today. Go ahead and cut the deck here. Let's go ahead and see what is on the bottom of the deck here. Okay, so we have the Chariot. I'm going to put this down here at the bottom. So this is Cancer energy. The Chariot is the fastest moving energy in the tarot deck. This could suggest that you're quickly moving forward towards something. But let's go ahead. We're going to pull a card from the What's the News Oracle. Let's see what you're moving quickly towards. See if we can get some clarification. This particular deck is the Adventure Tarot guidebook here. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at what the meaning on this card. So the key word is spaciousness. And I'm gonna go ahead and read the excerpt for this card here. Many of us have been hoping, praying, wishing for the day the world would listen to Asian Americans, and now that it's finally here by means of one horrific tragedy after the next, we only have the energy to binge watch K-dramas and or take a nap. But our bodies are worrying with a sense of urgency, as if this is our one and only chance to speak up and create art and make a difference. Hello, I think that's how you say that, to the unforgiving energy of the Chariot. This card comes zooming in to throw us into panic mode, leaving us terrified that if we stop for a single minute to wash our face or fold our clothes or make a sandwich, we will miss out on the best opportunity we may ever get to be heard. When the Chariot is drawn, it's time to invite more spaciousness. Take a cue from the woman sledding in the card. Okay. She's doing her own thing and giving herself the space she needs to enjoy the ride. The most valuable piece of advice when the Chariot appears is there is enough time. Scarcity isn't real. Opportunities aren't finite. And despite everything we've been told about business, there's room for all of us. Okay. And this deck and this guidebook is by Elizabeth Sue. And the artwork on the cards is by Jenny Chang. Okay. So although we're zooming around, there is time. And sometimes we need to just slow down is kind of what I'm getting so far. Spirit, what's the message for Pisces here today? Lucky break. Good fortune, good things coming, a turning point. Well, that's encouraging. Okay. I'm going to pull next from the Truth Oracle. Spirit, what's the message for Pisces here? Okay, we have divine timing in reverse. An upright would be wrong time, right time, wait. We can't determine the timing. It is not our place to determine when the timing is right. Yeah, the chariot's all about timing here and trying to rush around or rush something, but it's not our timing. Some things have a divine timing. Letting go, surrender, open, giving up, or releasing. Okay. I'm going to put this card up here. That's our general energy for this reading. And we will go ahead and clarify these cards now. I'm going to cut the deck one more time here. Spirit, why is a lucky break here for Pisces? Okay, so we have the Ace of Pentacles. What about divine timing? Ugh. Okay. We have the Guide of Wands. It's in a reverse. We have a few cards that came out. We have the Ten of Cups and we have the Hermit in reverse. And what about letting go? What is this here? Okay. The Ace of Wands. So we've got two aces, but they're both in reverse. I'm going to use the guidebook and the keywords here, but I'm also going to pull other meanings too as well that are separate from this guidebook. So the Ace of Pentacles, sense of urgency. So you might have felt a sense of urgency in regards to a situation, an opportunity. That you feel has resulted in some sense of failure, delayed abundance with the Ace of Pentacles being in reverse. There may have been more of an opportunity here than you were able to see. This can also speak of a energy of self-obsession too as well. But something that definitely resulted in a failure. And this may have been something that should have been a lucky break. Or become a turning point in your life. And then we have divine timing, and this is coming out in reverse. That card's wrong time, right time, wait. So basically, we don't have control over that time because it's something that's determined not by us, by a higher power. With the Guide of Wands coming out in a reverse, I believe the Guide of Wands is yeah, that's the King of Wands in reverse. This is someone who is often seeking perfection. Because they're often seeking perfection, this person can definitely come off as being a bit of a bully or intolerant of other people, a bit stubborn, opinionated, and may abuse their power and can be quite they can hold grudges in situations. And this may kind of be their downfall, I feel like, here with the Ten of Cups. Let's look at the Ten of Cups here. Because being in this energy sabotages what they're trying to build with different relationships in their life by being over controlling. So this can cause arguments and just disunity in general. If this is a love connection, this may have split the connection and cause disharmony. We have the Hermit here in reverse. This is Virgo energy, which I believe is the opposite sign to Pisces, if I'm correct. With the Hermit, and this is in reverse, this is a lot of stress. And probably the reason why this person's in this energy the way they are is because of the stress that they're dealing with in their life. But we have to also look at how our energies are affecting others around us, which is going to affect what stress that we have. Because our stress is going to, or our energy is going to affect how other people interact with us too, as well. This person may find themselves isolating quite a bit, definitely deal with a sense of loneliness and fear of being alone, may struggle to really go within, may withdraw a lot. And then with letting go, we have the Ace of Wands. A need for approval is what I see in the guidebook. We have letting go, surrendering, opening up, giving up, or releasing. I feel like this person might let go and release in an attempt to, or maybe as a result of misunderstanding. May hesitate in taking action. Because they hesitate to take action, they may give up quite easily. Okay. I'm going to go ahead. Those. This one kind of blew out here. I feel like it's kind of meant to be there. I'm gonna shuffle a little bit more. So we have solo and reverse. Okay, those two cards fell. Let me see what they are. Okay, I'm gonna take them. Okay, I like the smiley face. Okay, so we have solo in reverse, we have dream in reverse, and we have seed, nurture, great growth, potential, or possibility. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go like this with them. Being in a reversal. Core figure, action leader, lone hero. Going solo. And then we have dream along with this divine timing. Desire, omen, nightmare, fantasy. These can have really different memories, but sometimes a fantasy is a nightmare. But it can be something you desire that's great too, as well. I feel like dream in reverse would be to make something a reality. And maybe the divine timing wasn't right. Okay. And then with lucky break and solo and reverse. Good fortune, good things coming, a turning point. Solo would be the opposite of solo would be I'm trying to think of the right word, like coming together with someone, a turning point. Good things coming. But it has to be in divine timing. And then we have letting go, surrendering, giving up, releasing, and seed, nurture, great growth, potential, possibility. Along with the chariot. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and pull a little more tarot here. Why is lucky break and solo and reverse spirit? We have the Seven of Cups in reverse. So the Seven of Cups went in reverse. So this can refer to Can be confusion. A turning point. Self-delusion too as well. Let's see. This could be confusion or somebody deceiving themselves into thinking that coupling up with someone was going to be their lucky break. Beware of things that are too good to be true. So maybe somebody decided to go solo in past energy. You can see that. That has ended in some self delusion or with this being cups too. This could be love. This could be a connection deciding to. Because this can refer to deception and love too, as well, thinking that they'd come across the lucky break or something that was going to make things better. But it's really turned out to be an illusion. That could be here. Let's see what the meaning is here with this deck, though. If it's different. We have the 7 of Cups, outside advice. Okay, so someone else they may have been, either they or you may have been letting other people speak into the connection, making someone choose to go solo with it. Making them believe that something was good that turned out to be kind of anything but, or not what it appeared to be with the 7 of Cups. Why is divine timing and dream in reverse? Okay, those fell. One moment while I find where they went. Okay, that's quite a few cards, but okay, so we have the 3 of Pentacles, which is a strategy or working together. The 2 of Wands, which is oh, we've got the 2 and the 3 of Wands. Just having a vision for the future and waiting for your ships to come in, basically. I feel like there's divine timing here and the reality of the situation. And Spirit has a strategy here. Pull the meaning of these cards from here too as well. Three of Pentacles, co-creation, creating something real. We have the Two of Wands, having the courage to move forward with it, and with the strategy, just figuring out the logistics of how to make that happen. Okay. And then we have letting go and feed. Spirit, tell me more. Okay, so we have the Guide of Cups in reverse. So with the Guide of Cups, I believe that's the King. Yes. Savior mentality. Someone who feels like they just try to go around saving everybody, surrendering themselves, letting go, trying to nurture, and seeing the potential and possibility. But they may make decisions because with the King of Cups in reverse, let me make sure, but I think that's someone who may be a little King of Cups. There may be some emotional instability. There's a warning to be careful who you depend on for help when you're in this kind of state of mind, confusing communication that can lead to hard feelings. This is someone who may seem unreliable. A bit manipulative at times. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm going to clarify the Chariot. Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands, Winded Warrior, right? Politeness. Releasing politeness. Okay, and the Nine of Wands is a feeling of frustration, being defensive, and being stubborn when it comes to taking forward action. Okay. So I am going to go ahead and pull some advice here, but let's go ahead and I'm going to see what comes out in the Dark Confessions Oracle. Spirit, what is this person's current energy regarding the situation? This person you're dealing with, depending on which side of this you're on. The Nine of Wands can also be an energy of giving up, or which is letting go and just delaying, which is the opposite of the Chariot. I was afraid that you would reject me if I shared my feelings to you. So someone may be feeling that way. Wasn't really opening up. There's a big hole in my heart that I cannot fill on my own. And we have rejecting you is protecting myself. I was being selfish. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pull a oracle from the Gentle Chaos oracle deck. Okay, so we have the Lone Cypress. A Northern American celebrity has stood alone in Pebble Beach, California for more than 200 years. Overlooking Carmel Bay, she might have longed to succumb to the ocean, to fire, countless times, but people have stepped in and said, no, please, not yet. Added structures and reinforcements, begging it to remain an icon. The lone cypress is a reminder not to give up, not yet. People are counting on you. Okay, let's go ahead and just pull a few messages from the future higher self deck. What is the message for Pisces? You aren't done, you are just getting started. Sometimes we think we're done, but everything's in divine timing. Don't dwell on what might be on the other side of that closed door. And this is your time to step up and lead from your soul. So, Spirit's calling you to really go deep. What is your soul telling you? Because our mind can tell us all kinds of things, but you're not done. All right. I feel like pulling another. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna pull one more. It just doesn't, the reading doesn't feel done yet to me. So, had this happen a couple times. This is from the Love and Money deck. Spirit, what is the message for Pisces? Ooh, how do you even say that word? Sisyphus? That just sounds, I don't know what that sounds like. Like Sisyphus, endlessly pushing a boulder up the hill only for it to roll back down. So you may feel like you're constantly struggling to make it up a mountain of, could be responsibilities or whatever it is, and that you always seem to just make no movement because you just roll right back down. Making endless sacrifices for someone who doesn't appreciate it. So you may need to take a look at sacrifices that you may be making in your life for people that don't even appreciate it. A hopeless cycle of exertion and defeat. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and leave this reading here. Please do subscribe, follow, and like this video. Till next time.